What up? It's your boy, Jacob25 here, back with another video. And today, we're gonna be doing another Anime Last Stand video. Switched up my title up here. I had the Heavens Hour for a very long time. Decided to switch it up. Yesterday we did Luffy. Now we're gonna do Shinji. Apparently he's actually decent. He's actually pretty good. Now most raid units on day 1 are usually pretty good. But I'd say like maybe like 2-3 weeks later, Shinji's probably gonna be like lower tier on the list. So yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised if he's just not as good as he was like a few weeks later. Actually, I heard he's a support unit, so hold on. All right, that is the lineup. See you guys when I max out my farms. Be right back. All right, max out my farms. Again, I wasn't really aware if Shinji was gonna be really good or not, because most raid units, most survival units you earn from those said survival/raid stages, they're not really that great. Maybe this one might be meta for a couple of weeks. I don't know, but all right, let's see what Shinji can do. So the damage jump between the first on the placement and the first upgrade was pretty significant. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah. This one's also very significant. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised. The damage jump is really interesting. Some sort of explosion. And then we got Sero. That's a really different looking Sero. It's more of like a shockwave or something. I don't know. I've never seen a Sero look like that before. You got Reversed Evil. Okay, so it's a range-based ability. We're not going to go too much into that yet, though. Alright, so what does Collapse do? Every 33 seconds, inflict one of the following to all enemies. Walk back, stun, slow. I can see why he's really good, at least on the tier list. Every 99 seconds for 33 seconds. All enemies take 20% damage from all bleed dots. Enemies under a bleed type dot are inflicted with stun by Shinji. Apply shred and exposed. So this might be a good with Maki. When under a slow or stun type effect is in Shinji flipped range, this enemy cannot debuff or stun Shinji. Damage dealt to this enemy is reflected to nearby enemies for 5 seconds of total cooldown. Alright, now what does this ability do? So we read that it gives more range, but what does it do besides range? Every attack in range has a 10% chance to stun an ally for 2 seconds. Ooh, I don't know about that. When an ally is stunned in range, Shinji follows up that ally's next attack for 100% of their damage. What? Damn, that's crazy, not gonna lie. Collapse is buffed for 9 seconds walk back, 14 seconds stun, or 25 seconds slow. I'm not so sure if this is like a permanent ability, but yeah, I don't know. That seems really interesting. Alright, so what does this look like? Alright, buffed. 1 billion damage, so I'd say if you had Glorious, he'd be doing like 800 or 900 million damage. Yeah, Shinji damage-wise is actually pretty decent, and Shinji passives-wise is pretty good, not gonna lie. It buffs bleeding, which is really good. Any bleed thing is buffed, so yeah, maybe like Guts, or maybe like Maki, or maybe like Dante. Yeah, those might be good. Yeah, but if you're not really using Shinji for that, I guess you could just use him as what it says, a support, because of what it says right here. Yeah, this is actually really good. I'd say this is like on par with Shanks, if I'm being honest. Like this has a more of a chance to like proc more than Shanks does. Because I do believe Shanks' walk back ability only activates like either 10 or 20% of the time. I don't really remember. It was a very low number. Other than that though, Shinji is actually like a quite decent unit. I'm gonna be for real with you. I was like dogging on him a lot for not even knowing what he does. Cause like anything that's remotely related as a reward from like raids or like survival or like dungeons, I immediately dog on them. Cause like let's say like what was it? That random dude from Ragnarok, the guy in that raid, he was only meta for 1 week. So it's very understandable to shit on anything that is rewarded to you in any of these game modes. So yeah, that was the Shinji showcase. Yeah, he didn't have a lot of passives, which is not necessarily a horrible thing, but he definitely is still pretty good. I can definitely understand why he's like up there in the tier list. Yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, and if you're new around here, want to see more Anime Last Stand content like this, subscribe and stay tuned. And if you got any Anime Last Stand tips, like which units I should go for next, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, peace.